live again 2 days in a row. Because why not? Gotta start somewhere. Um, Hi, my name is Cartlin Vega. Welcome to my library. We are going to explore the Call of Cthulhu. Yes, Call of Cthulhu game today. Um, it's a horror game, I'm pretty sure. I don't normally do horror, but you know, just this once. I was supposed to stream this like last month for spooky month, but things came up, work. So I'm doing it today. Uh, it's barely visible, you say. Um, well, that's kind of barely visible, I think. Yeah. Ooh, it is spooky. I hope I don't regret this. I'm gonna turn on some music to make me feel better about myself. Okay. Uh, okay. Should apply change, yes. Hmm. Let's start a new game. Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case, able to lift him from his torpor. I think that's how you say it. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Mm-hmm. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Ooh. Oh, fish. That's a lot of dead fish. Mm-hmm. Mm. To move, use. Okay. There's. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I think the camera sensitivity can be vibration of the controller. I don't have a controller. Mm. Crouch. Crouch. Control left. Run is left shift and traction. Light. Next light. Previous light. Shoot. Shoot? I can shoot things in this? Lean forward. Okay. Mm-hmm. Apply change, yes. Slightly better, but I still feel slightly nauseous from looking at it. Like, wow. Okay. You know, maybe I shouldn't be flicking the camera around so much anyway. What am I looking at? This does not feel good that I can crouch behind this crate. Oh, it's a toggle. It's a toggle to crouch. Okay. That running is not very fast. This is not a very fast run. To crouch press. Yeah, figures. Alright. Saying Andy. Maybe I should play Dishonored on stream as well. Dear God, it's so dark. I can't fucking see. Is it supposed to be this dark? Hold on. Notorious. Notorious. Okay, let's put it down to far. Sorry, high. I think about it. Did I? Ah, it is not. Okay. Frame rate limit 200. Well, 3D render scale. What does motion blur do? I guess it is supposed to be this dark. There's just a void in front of me. So... Okay, figures. A lantern? I must light up some... How do I light them up? I guess I could take this lantern. Oh. Uh-huh. Why am I doing this to myself? Huh? Ooh, that's not... Ooh, no, 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 no. Guess we're not going in the water. That was huge. Was that a shark? Oh. What does that do? Okay. I guess I can burn you with the power of spooky lamp. Actually, does the other door lead to the same place? Because I can cut this now too. Um...
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Tentacle Daddy? I really hope there isn't a lot of action in this game. I prefer it if there isn't a lot of action in this game. I prefer it if it's more of a...
What a putrid offering.
Okay. Oh, orcas. I'd much prefer it if it's more of a use your brain and figure things out kind of game. Especially since I hurt my wrist.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Run? Run? What do you mean run? What am I running from?
Behold.
Huh?
Everything has already been written.
They've got no faces.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Tentacle Daddy? Ooh.
I hate whiskey.
You know, I don't usually drink, but if that's what drinking gets you, I probably will not drink.
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
Mm-hmm. Anything of nothing? Okay. Well.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Wentworth H. Oh my gosh. Can I not zoom? Can I? Oh. Oh. I see. Can I set things on fire? Wentworth United States Detective Agency. What? Can't. Fuck you to the application of Edward Pierce. Something. Boston. I can't read it. Nope. Oh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Good on them. I mean, it's kind of sad for the husband. Case closed. Can I? Why am I carrying this?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there is not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Nice music. This is a clusterfuck of information in this one board. I don't think I ever really understood how this worked.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you just a Renaissance man?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Probably should if it's like a case that's already closed. Clean up a bit. Oh. No, keep it on. No! Don't drink.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh! My journal! Okay, Pierce the doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Pierce. Oh, look at you. You're a handsome man. Spot hidden. Eloquence, strength, investigation. Medicine, occultism, psychology. Hey, this reminds me of the Call of Cthulhu board game. Sanity. Hey, this reminds me of the Call of Cthulhu board game. The TTRPG. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Moose Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from the enemy and Allied artillery fire. Oh, friendly fire? Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. You poor, poor man. Dark water? My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other: adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine, for the moment. Inventory, the Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. Knowledge. Okay. I'll not have a drink.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Huh? Oh, all of a sudden. Wait, hold on, wait. Was that. Uh. Character 8 available character points? Okay. Psychology, investigation. Understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object. This is a mystery detective game, not theirs. Psychology. Oh. Hmm. I guess that I'll do that. Yeah, sure.
For this information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
Why can
What's
I not
wrong?
look
As
around?
you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
Mm-hmm.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
Oh,
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
wait,
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
we've seen that.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
How
That's
old
all
is
you've
this
got?
game?
The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Your notebook details your current objectives. To open it, press J. I'm pressing J. Okay, there you go. What? Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? A strange picture, painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father, just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Alright. I see. WS, navigate objectives. Oh, alright. Hold on. This game was released on 2018. That's not too old. Also, hold on. What is this? Well, okay. Examine the painting. Now I want to examine the files first.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Rather thin. Can I... Okay. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay. New clue you just memorized the whole thing? Okay. Good on you for having better memory than I do. Okay, let me investigate. Oh.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce,
Fail a skill
what do you
test.
make of these elements?
Ooh.
Her husband was a big deal on the island, but the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
So just a second, I need to adjust my chair. I think it's a bit too low. Okay. Alright, I think this is a more reasonable height. Where did Sarah?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Wait. Did I already?
The sender's label mentions...
That's right.
And you
that is what... Go to...
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Yeah, well...
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Ooh. The learning of what was that noise? A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. Can I take this with me? Wait. Medicine progression. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Oh! The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Alright.
I used to be an avid reader.
Still nothing there.
Lost battalion. Holding
What's
your...
this?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effects have been wearing off. Did I take it with me? I did take it with me. Let me see my inventory. Clues. Threatening a woman and a child. Inspect. Can I not zoom in? As a child. He met Sarah. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married. They had a child named Simon. Oh, that's a lot of... A painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whispered to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Oh. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove his daughter was not mad. I am not touching the alcohol.
I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century, and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of the Massachusetts. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
You're not gonna pack anything, buddy? Your office is a mess. Where does this go? Nowhere. Okay. Leave? Leave. Sarah Hawkins case. Oh, wait. If this is anything like Call of Cthulhu, the board game, um, do I have to fend off spooky monsters? Uh, Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Enter madness. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Uh,
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
that's some nice.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Oh, I'm not in
Does the
control.
Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the
Alrighty.
Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood.
Oh, shoot, I just realized
For a
that
look around the docks.
I did not have my thing plugged in this whole time. There you go. Talk to Fitzroy. Secondary objectives. Go to the bar and talk to Bradley. Who is Bradley again? Why does this place look so green? Well, fuck that. I want to look around.
Let the police do their work.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Crabs!
Can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
Oh, I can medicine
The
check it.
blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Hmm.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen.
An
Oh,
omen.
yeah. He's gonna get us in trouble.
Are they worried that something big
You
killed
can't
this thing?
understand. You're not
Like,
sailors.
I don't know, a gigantic crab.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, you're Bradley.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah. It's a sign.
Someone tell me what's going on? You, sir.
Real bad.
Could you tell me what's going on over here?
Back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
No?
They're cops.
Okay.
They can't understand.
What about you?
Damn
Oh,
stupid
I
idiots.
can't even move past
Forget
you.
it. Nobody listens to us
Seriously?
anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah.
Well,
He's gonna get us
I
in
appreciate
trouble.
that it's at least not a invisible
understand.
wall,
You're not
but it's a
sailors.
wall of people that I can definitely just be like, hey, excuse me, scooch over a little bit.
Something real bad.
Anyway. Oh, I can't. Get my little lighter. No, put it away. Alright. Wait.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we
Oh.
There's nothing for you here either.
We're
Beat it.
already in trouble.
Can we sort this out?
Alright. Says prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
They really feel strong. Spooky lantern. Can I take it? Can I bring this with me? Not allowed. Okay. Oops. Alright. Time to actually go into the bar, I guess. Unless, can I talk to you? No? Okay. Can't talk to any of these people either. Oh.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. try.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Can I look at my? I'm pretty sure I didn't invest in strength, so
You
eloquence.
saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She'd know it. Let's start easy. What?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then
Okay. Settings. I'm actually gonna just a smidge, I think. Yeah. Yes.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Psychology professional. Well,
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay.
oh,
I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
she has a doctor.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Okay.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse.
No.
I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
What rumors?
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I see. Okay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, thanks
That'll be
for
all for now.
that, I guess. Why did you have to, like... Ooh, a harpoon. Talk to Fitz.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Miss Baker, always free for the lady. S. Winchester? Running off medicine, sleeping pills. Oh, these were just knowledge instead of an actual inventory? Uh, Places. Island of Dark Water. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small and hospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of the whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. There's a medical institute in this island? Well, at least they're not so sick-ridden. At least. At the entrance of the to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander at the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up here, and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. The stranded whale. A bar where liquor is served with total impunity is the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. Stranded Whale is its name, and is managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced impostor for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images, with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Do I have? I have a character point available, but that's not gonna. Oops, it's not gonna do very much. I can leave, but oh, good to know I can't walk past it.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Member of asylum staff.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chanty, 21st May 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch that the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the sides of the ship. Surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will now allow numerous inhabitants of dark water to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island is suffering. I wonder if this came out before or after Dishonored. And well, I guess it's just a regular theme thing, because it just crossed my mind that Dishonored also had themes of whaling ships and occult eldritch entity. Outsider, my beloved.
She will do it again, you know. Who? The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Hmm. Huh. I can talk to you. Who are you? You have, like, your glasses are interesting and shiny.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Oh, Dishonored came out in 2012? Okay. I wanted to know more.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
You are.
be pros, but we give it all we've got.
Good
That's
on you,
true.
gentlemen.
It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Uh-huh. What's the
I've
song?
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
You just
I saw the
knocked
newspaper
your...
clipping. You don't believe it, do you? Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Young man?
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end? The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Oh, I can talk to you.
What you looking at, stranger?
What the fuck is this?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. Uh-huh. Anything else of interest? I guess not. Where does this go? Oh, is this like the back room? Well, time to leave and talk to Fitzroy. I want to investigate some scenes. Stuff like... I guess I expected it to be sort of like the Sherlock Holmes games. But this is Call of Cthulhu, so... Let me come into here. For absolutely no reason at all. Hi. Sorry, I'm gonna look around first.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Coats.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Ugh, grimy.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
There's an entire library in there. I want to look at the library, but I guess I'll say hi to Captain. Hey,
brought
Captain.
out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
Oh,
But
over
in
there.
truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Alright, thanks.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Why are they hidden? What are on the manifest? Let me read more of it. Let me read the entire document. And let me determine... Oh shit, he's gone? Well, I guess he left. Where does this go? That's a toilet. Can I piss? I can't piss. Oh. Wait, could I be in here? I can. Just... It swings both ways? Don't often see a door that swings both ways. Learning of Medicine. Volume 2. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Wahoo! Medicine progression. 24%. Alright. Is there nothing else of interest that I could just, look at? Even just more world building stuff? Where are these? Uh-huh. Okay. That's a suitcase. Oh, these are shells. Oh, not theirs.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Photograph of Captain Fitzroy. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Like, a relative? His father? Maybe it is just Captain Fitzroy.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh! The wooden leg. Let me see. And he said join him on the deck. Where did he... What deck did he mean? The ship over there, I guess? Oh, wait, you're right here. Well, you have a full leg, so...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
New character discovered. Unlocked answer.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
It's possible. That's what I want to know, but I wouldn't be able to tell what the meaning is without seeing the dates in full.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
Like contraband?
It was none of my business.
Oh. This photograph.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Your father. So your father was someone who was aboard the Scylla. Did your father ever?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I did read it. This unlocked answer, is it because I just went around looking at things?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
Like the
You're
Mariana
talking
Trench?
about mythology.
Oh.
Indeed, you're right.
Why are they
The
putting
police
it
took
back?
the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I have a feeling that that suspicious woman in the stranded whale might be this cat and the supplier.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
There's like 3
You know
entire
who
buildings
the
there.
building
Which one?
belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, thank you for... Oh, character thing. I can't save? Okay. I have 2 available, but... there isn't really much point to investing any of it right now, when everything costs more than I have. Oh, they've cleared out a bit. Great.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
Can I try to...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Oh, I can go here now.
Coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shyster.
Don't put that piece back in the water. Are they concerned that putting it back in would attract whatever killed it in the first place? Can I climb this? Climb? No? Okay. I've got the athleticism of a wet noodle, I guess. Ooh, door. I thought...
There.
I'm sorry. It said investigation, not lockpick.
Hello, old friend.
Bottle of flicker. Why am I here? I didn't mean to... What? Anyway, close that. I was not there at all. Why do I have a bottle of flicker? Those are some strange runes etched in that. I don't... You're not gonna say anything about it? Is that even really that hidden? Saint Brendan the Navigator. Oh, wait, occultism. Wait, it only works... Oh, the runes are all over it. The entire statue.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Yeah, because I've got no occultism. So... Alright. Suppose that's all I can look at down here. Talk? No, not talks. Things? What's this? Nope. Talk? I talk?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords. You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
Oh.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
I don't know.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those 2 bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Uh-huh. Implying that they're no longer protecting you?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
No.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
How are you able to pay for the drinks if you don't have jobs? Well, I guess Fitzroy could supply that for you.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
Bootleggers.
Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Who's Cat?
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Well,
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Hey, bye. You a person I can... You got a person I
Where
can
do you
talk
think
to.
you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
Sorry,
That
client
case was
demands
closed
it.
months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
When did
And
they
why would
mention
I tell you?
others? Hold it
You and
doesn't.
I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff?
You could have.
Forget it.
Could have said that so much better, buddy.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
These
The only
models
one
are
left
a little
there is old
unsettling.
Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
Old Silas?
He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Who is he?
Is
Like
he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Who is this Silas? Can I go in? Oh. Darn. I guess I can't use the front door with him in the way. Oh.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. Is that the only purpose of this? Hmm. Okay. If we... No, I can't sneak in through there.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Should I talk to them? I could try talking to them. Just.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I could try.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Proof?
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
An entire alcohol bottle on me. You try to talk to... Oh, hey! This way is also clear now. Sup?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
No, I didn't. I didn't see what happened.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Okay.
I shall take my leave.
That's not a door. Up bees. What? Oh? Inside? Huh. Oh, is that the spot hidden thing? Lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Oh, I'm uppies. Uppies.
I could use this old...
Before I do that, though, can I... But I want to go over there. Alright. What? Why can't I do thing? Oops. Do I need to investigate this first?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Uh-huh. Huh? Oh.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Uh-huh.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
So is that supposed to be from the miraculous catch? It says there's more green stuff. Is there supposed to be more green stuff? I didn't see any more green stuff. Where do I put in the ratchet? There. Now can I do thing? Whoops. No? Still missing something? What am I missing? Ugh. Oh, there it is.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ah, there you go. Found everything. Not this. Listen, I don't know how these things work. Turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Alright, you got this. You're a big, strong boy.
Damn, I broke it.
You broke it? How did you break it? I didn't see what broke. Can't I go there? Sure, that looks rusted as hell and a danger, but... What am I supposed to do now? If I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Oh.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Oops.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh. I am not in control of this. No QTE for me, I guess.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
So she is Cat.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Uh-huh. Man.
Well, well, look who...
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could... I need you to keep them busy.
You send us to take the punish. What's in it for...
What would convince you?
There's only...
For sure.
Look what I've got.
Ah.
You're a good guy. Follow me.
No prohibition.
Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming.
Oh, I guess it's time for me to go. Whoosh. Here I am. Ha. Well. Can I go in through here? No. This is broken. Can't get up there. I suppose there's multiple ways for me to have gotten into this. Could either talk my way past the policeman, somehow managed to lie my way past those.
Let's see.
Ah.
Shoot.
Dude.
I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Are you kidding me? You did so well with the hooch. Find help to get me into the warehouse. Okay, well, sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to distract him a little longer. Mm-hmm. Oh. Let me talk to you.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
You mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot? Calm down.
Hey, Captain. Captain, could you give me a
back
hand?
again.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't...
They're part of the private property.
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouse.
You mean that there's a way to go from what?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the... But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You're back again. What can I...
Can you tell me where the...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when...
Find help to get you into the warehouse. What help? I already talked to everyone. Oh, shit. Nothing here. They broke the winch. That's a damn shame that was. But at least I learned how that mechanic worked.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Oops.
We may know... That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
Daniel Hawkins.
You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Talk to him.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
Kinda don't want to talk to her.
You again.
Hi, Mitchell.
What do you know about the Hawkins?
If I were you,
why not?
First off, sailors from around.
Oh wait, we already
Scream,
heard
that's
this.
but all anything.
I read the article on the interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat. On that day, the crew of the biggest whale ever come. They saved Doc.
What can you tell me?
We all then.
I've got one.
Anything?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money.
Daniel
Do you know
Hawkins,
if he had problems?
Charles Hawkins.
I don't know the money or not. The Hawkins family was.
Oh.
Captain Fitzroy told.
Oh yeah.
Oh come.
Drinking anything else?
All right.
That'll be all for.
What's a little help? Maybe I could talk to her.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Ooh, do I tell the truth or do I lie? Fuck. You know what? I've been telling everyone the truth that I'm here to investigate the Sarah Hawkins case. She's probably gonna find out sooner or later anyway, right? She just needs to ask, like, literally anyone.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information.
All right.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
Huh.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Whatever.
Get over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed.
What?
Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Well, I kind of don't really have a choice.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
I do like
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors.
She's okay. I'm not gonna lie. She is hot.
All statues get buried in birch.
I like a woman who can beat my ass.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink
I
like
like her
everyone
outfit
else,
as well.
sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Can you walk any faster?
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
She's got those things that protect.
He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Protect your shoes from getting dirty, I think. Or your socks. Your pant trousers. Your trouser legs. Hmm. So the artists go around the... Wait, could I have tried to get it through this? No. Because he didn't think about it, I guess. You lockpick your own warehouse?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay. Man, you really...
Ugh, this place stinks.
Oh god. All that just for her to lockpick her own warehouse. And she leaves. Amateur, professional. Let me see.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Huh? To enter reconstruction scene. Oh. He's so bright. What?
What happened here?
Oh. Anger. Frustration. Injury. Bleeding. Bandages. A bed. Looks wretched.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Yeah. What is this picture? Sarah and Charles, was it? I suppose. What is that?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Why? No, I don't want to leave yet. Oh, what are these? Yeesh.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Or maybe they didn't buy the painkillers. Either they had it from before and brought it here with them. Could be someone who's related to the Sarah Hawkins family. Or maybe they stole it.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Le Petit Parisien. Something about small Paris, I guess? I seem to have seen everything I need. Just... it's so bright. New clue memorized. That's it? Nothing... Is there nothing else for me to look at here? Wait a second. And those? What are those? Fish? Hearts? Ugh. And why can't I pick this up? Oh, roaches and dead rats. Search the warehouse. Well, I looked at everything. 4 character points available. Could use it to increase eloquence. But I don't really mind.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Oh.
You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You didn't tell me shit.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's
that was
parked down
easy.
the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
What do you mean, straighten me out? And disappoint?
Is it far, this mansion?
They just called me in here.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh, well. Finally. Strange high house. Get driven to the Hawkins mansion. Is there any other way for me to have gone there without being driven? Pierce convinced him to join his investigation by just pointing out a painting, I guess. Enter madness. Silas? Wow.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
That's not spooky at all. All the dead trees everywhere.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh, S. Winchester. Silas Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Thought the mansion burned.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Apparently. You should be wary of.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man.
I find it strange that Bradley's
if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as
it's
well
stretching.
Go, right?
His badge is stretching. That's supposed to be a badge, right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
That's honorable of you, sir.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Yeah, let's go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I didn't see why not. Seemed alright, unless there's a spooky reasoning for why. Wonder if this game then has like alternative paths I could explore with different options. Huh?
Bradley was right. This place is much older
Hilltop
than
house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Okay. Wait, oh shit, where'd he go? There he is. Huh? What's with the sudden stinger? The graves? Alright.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Sarah Hawkins, 1892. Why? Why are these broken? Implying they loved Sarah, but and the child, but hated Charles?
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
I have not seen enough. I haven't investigated this.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor kid.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Yeah, it looks to me like someone has a grudge on Charles, at least. Something to do with his debts, or... You dead? I guess I'll go on my own for a little bit. Why are the trees so dead in here? Why is everything so dead in here? Is it because there's just no sunlight? It can't grow or something? Huh? Can you stop? Oh, a tree fell. Okay. I mean, I imagine this place must have been beautiful at one point. Fuck is Bradley? Just roaming around.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh, I didn't even try. I didn't even try the main door.
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe, and let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
I didn't even see the entrance.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Where's Bradley when you need him? Shouldn't really need this key. What? What key?
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
Oh.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
It was a caretaker to help you.
Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay. Good to know. I was just looking around, man. I didn't want to touch the door. Oh, this is where we... I see. That's where we diverted to the downstairs. Bradley?
Yes. Shall we enter?
Where were you like 5 seconds ago when he was threatening me with an axe?
What now?
Nothing. I just wanted to see the barricade that I didn't see because I skipped right past it.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Oh. Okay. Where's he going? Where does he live? Oh, he's... okay. Right, fair enough. He's trying to clear the tree. Right.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
I reiterate, where the fuck were you 5 seconds ago?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Yeah.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down. Pierce and Bradley! Fuck off! Bradley did nothing. I did it all by myself. And finally, get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building, looking for the scene of the fire. I see a spooky silhouette over there.
Follow me. I know the place.
Is there any reason?
Who left this light on?
Wait, two character points? Hello? Hi? Hello? Hmm. Um... Some of this I do wish that we can figure out on our own. Smell something nice. I smell a deliciousness. I'm gonna take this. Not this. Expert, professional. Validate. Detective Edward Pierce. Reach level of expert in a skill. Thing over here? Nothing? Okay. Food?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Yeah, what? Oh my gosh. I'd appreciate it if they didn't flashbang me every time this happens. What is that?
What kind of meat is this?
Okay, you don't know. That does not look like any creature I know. Because the eyes and the things coming out of it seems to imply tentacles. It looks like a head of a squid almost, but heads of squids do not have that kind of meat texture, I don't think.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
What?
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Why? Is it because of the meat they were eating?
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
I want to know if this is something they regularly eat. Because if it isn't, maybe this is something that Charles Hawkins brought back in one of his adventures. And they were like, what the fuck is this, Dad?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
It's only next door? They didn't have enough time to clean that up, so it must have happened shortly after whatever
Silas managed
argument.
to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late Hawkins.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Sorry, officer.
Let's
I was.
See if I can find something the cops missed.
It's bright. Fire.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Oh.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Screen.
They had a fight. Why?
Smashed oil lamp so it could.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Stops at 10 p.m. Can I not? Okay. They have an argument. This. A shoe.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Huh? Did he beat her to death? And then set fire?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Good question. Everything else around this place is on fire. But I wish I could investigate the corpses as well. Or like have the autopsy report. Hey, am I not have I not investigated everything? Oh, door.
Did someone escape the fire?
Scratches. I mean, it could be old Silas.
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Well,
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I suspect a crime of passion.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
huh? Store? Why the store? What is supposed to be beyond here? Hi, Bradley.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing,
These
I'd be in
books.
serious trouble.
Books. There's a letter. Let me read the letter. Can I open this?
This door is locked.
Thank you for confirming. The officer, can you not walk so far ahead of me? Ooh, history of medicine. Collection of... Yay! Medicine progression. By how much? Not a lot. Startled by lightning. I like puzzle detectiving, but I get scared. Can a detective be a scaredy cat?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Actually, I lost track of breath. Oops.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do
This
with
door
the
is blocked
drunken
from the
sailor? Early in the morning. Did I just come in from there? Is this like the same way back?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh, there he is.
1818.
Huh? The fuck?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
What does it teach you to not be swallowed by a whale?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
I'm glad to have you here, Bradley.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
It has been... Huh? It has been a while. But I guess not a while enough for it to have fallen into such state of disrepair. What's this?
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Human body. Yay! More medicine! So slow. This them. Maybe it would help if me, Carlin, in real life person, also had a friend like Officer Bradley to hold my hand through this. I don't know if I want that on, actually, I'll be honest. But everything else is on. Is that lightning? Every time the environment darkens.
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Staple diet? I mean, they didn't, like, diversify? You know, cattle, anything? That doesn't...
There's something disturbing about this painting.
That's it? That's all you have to say about it? It looks like in disarray. Or, like, what is that portraying? Okay, well... Messed up island? Stuff floating? Explosion? A ship? Why does the environment...
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Door broke. Door stuck. Bradley? Okay. Let's see the manor.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Was she being disruptive? This is the front. Oh. I guess it is lightning that makes the environment darken. Every now and then. It's spooky! I'm a big brave boy detective. I got this. I'm a oh. Crap! I'm a big boy.
Locked.
Big brave boy. Hidden. Oh, this is the kids' room.
The boys' room.
What? Alright. This is very interesting. The boy seems to have built a castle made of books. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. He set up a whole battlefield in his room.
What was going through that boy's mind?
What? I am in a reconstruction scene game. These are monsters. Are they something that plagues his dreams?
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seemed worried about his mother and her attacks. Tension also seemed to be growing between the Hawkins couple. Could the fire be the result of an argument? Oh no. Saturday. Today with mother. We played... Oh my gosh. Let me read. I want to read. We played in the garden, but she is still sad. I hate it when she is sad. Is she angry with father? Sunday. Father scolded me. He shouted loud and wanted to spank me, but mother did not want him to. He is always angry. Why? There are lots of strange things in this office. I just wanted to look at them. Tuesday. I built a castle for mother and me. I told her to come and hide with me. Oh, that's the castle that we saw. Wednesday. She's always painting monsters. I don't like her monsters. I have bad dreams and they come into my bedroom and look at me. I cry and mother shouts at me. And father says that I must take tablets. They are not nice and I don't want to take them. Seems the child is plagued by nightmares as well. Tuesday. Mother is screaming again. She cries a lot. Father is sad too and angry with mother. I don't know why. She... Redacted? Oh, that's the thing. That's the meat. Wednesday. Mother is sad again. At lunch, we ate in silence. It was strange. Father said, "Finish your dishes. We always eat the same thing. It looks like rotten fish and it smells very bad. Why does he always want us to eat that? It's not very nice." If we have to eat it again tonight, I will throw my plate on the floor and smash it. Whatever they're eating is definitely not normal either then. And I am big brain thinking that the boy probably has had enough of it, of eating this strange dish with whatever it is. He threw his plate on the ground as he said he would. And suppose the father got angry and the mother defended him. I want to know the state of the crime scene as they found it too. That would be nice. Is that all I... Ah, there we go.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
A child's fort? Oh, it's a blanket fort. It's overlooking the two wars. The monsters. Why does he have these? Is it normal for people to just draw their nightmare monster? Well, considering I do draw creatures that I see in my dreams, I guess I'm not one to talk.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Is that her singing? What is
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
He couldn't sleep because the
what
monsters.
Nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Hmm.
Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
I would like to not see the thing that terrified him. I would very much appreciate not seeing the same thing. I don't like it. Huh? A hidden thing. A key. Huh? Could you stop with the stingers? Where's the office? Is this the office? Oop. Is this the office? It is the office. Okay. Uh-huh.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Ceremonial circle, huh? Store there.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Oh, Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word. How do you know this was from Charles? Did you remember his handwriting? Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. It's either a kind word or something else. I don't know if it's necessarily love. Could be something more ominous. Because a dark twist in fate is also a thing.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
The Shambler. Painting for Boston client. Generating for Boston client. Painting for JF. Boston client, FS. JF, FS. Dr. F. Dr. Fuller. AD. JF, FS, and AD. Sorry, I want to look at people. A Fitzroy, maybe?
Last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders.
Oh.
I wonder why.
Who's Francis Sanders?
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Okay. My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of the most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. He's not one of the... Well, he is an agent, so I suppose the Boston client, paintings could have been through him. Don't think there's really anything else for me to investigate here, but what are these scratches? There are scratches on the floor as well, and... Are these ashes? Remnants of something burning here? Gonna lie, I kind of feared opening this door. Yeah.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay.
Bradley? Is that you?
I don't like that. Is he dead? I hope he's not dead. Holy shit. I'm not, I am not a big strong boy. I'm not a big brave boy. Bradley? Oh, you're still here. Bradley. Hey, Bradley, do you think you could come with me?
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Why can't I bring you with me? Why are you just standing here like a lemon? Go with me upstairs, please.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, so, you know, we should buddy up, right? Right? Please. Okay, well, since Bradley's such a useless buddy, I think I'm gonna call it here for today. and find myself a better partner than Bradley to hold my hands because I'm a big scaredy cat. I'm a big scaredy baby. But that was interesting. I enjoyed at least looking at the the beginnings of the lore of this world. Perhaps I'll explore it again once I find someone to sit in the experience with me. But for now, we're gonna put a bookmark on this story and continue another day. Goodbye.